Oi, so apparently it's here at Vimcom Mega Mall. That's what I was saying. It's like something mega something. Anyway, Vimcom Mega Mall. There's a kitty. There's some big buildings here. But apparently somewhere in there's some fish swimming around, so we'll go and see them. Go and see the fish. Kunka! Kunka! We just ate a fish, so maybe we'll go and see his cousin eat more fish. Here we are at the Vimcom Mega Mall, Times City. Why you open this door? Okay. I'm cancer. My wife's scared of escalators. Come on, darling. Hold my hand. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. We made it. There's a Hanoi. There's some fish there. Yeah. Big goldfish. There's a black one. Swimming around and around. Alright. So let's go and find the aquarium. Anyway, we found the aquarium. This is another common thing in Vietnam, is that little shops like this, because Vietnam everything's cash, so business owners have got no way to track the cash if staff members are dishonest. So very often you see these little signs, and like this one here, if the lady doesn't give you a receipt, you call the number and they'll give you 300% of the value of the goods that you're supposed to buy. So I'm guessing that that's a pretty good incentive to dob them in if you don't get a receipt, and then I guess they would get the sack. So you see that a lot in Vietnam. Like, it's at the airport, it's at all sorts of fast food places that they offer customers a special deal if they dob in staff who take cash and don't give a receipt. And I guess that's the only way they can track it. So maybe businesses in Australia need to do the same thing, because I've had businesses and you know, that deal in cash, and it's very hard to track staff. Anyway, these are our juices. And now we're going to the aquarium with all the kitties. But Lee's never been to an aquarium, so she wanted to come. Juice good. That must be the out up that end, and this is the in. Oh, it was quiet a minute ago, now there's kids everywhere. Oh look, it looks like it must be fairly big. Please queue here. Okay. On our way into the aquarium. I'm guessing that they won't let me film past here, but we'll see. How much is it? There we go, up on the wall. About 220,000. It looks like it's just fish tanks there. Anyway. Must be really hard for people in Vietnam serving at the counter, because people skip the line and just come and stand at the counter, and then they yell at them and hand them money, and so queue jumping in Vietnam's not considered bad behaviour. It's just considered opportunistic, and lots of people do it. And occasionally, like at the airport, you see them get really upset at them and tell them to get back in line, like at customs, because they do it at customs at queue jumping. So. Okay. Get a picture in a shark's mouth. See, just like I said, this bloke's behind us, but he got served first. We're still standing here with our money in our hand because my wife didn't yell loud enough, and so his group got in first, even though we were next on the line. So queue jumping, and now if we're not careful, the people after him will come up next. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, so there's no denying that that's a pretty scene. Very beautiful. But all of those fish would be down at the markets for sale if anybody caught them. My wife comes over here. Look at the size of this one. Oi, 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 big. Look at the size of that. That's a big fish. Wow. Wow, that's a big fish. Those have got to be 8 foot long or something. Yeah, you know, they're huge. And I wonder, they must be their freshwater fish that they've got here in the rivers. Yeah. It'd be amazing if you caught one of those. All right, next week, Tang, when we go fishing. Mind you, these fish here, you know, they're swimming around and around in circles, but at least the water's clear. Hasn't been clear like this in Vietnam for a long while. Oh, camera shy, he's swimming underneath the camera. Xin chào, xin chào. Alright, let's go and have a look at others. These are a whole bunch of little goldfish. Rất to. What's it called? Here it is. Up to 4 meters long, 400 centimeters. Wow, that's big. The size of it. Wow, I wonder what they eat. Probably everything, eh? They're absolute monster fish. And when you see the tortoises, the giant tortoises that they used to have here, before they ate them all, you know, you can imagine they had some big animals here in Vietnam. Okay, let's go and look. Oh, xin lỗi bà. Hey. Thô quá. So, here's some more fish tanks. Little fishies. Don't tap on the glass. They don't like it when you tap on the glass. That looks like sturgeon. Oh yeah, there you go. I think it is. Probably worth thousands. What are these ones over here? Oh, these must be the juveniles of the same one that we just saw. These are the baby ones. That's the nursery. Kiss the fish. Kiss, kiss. Hon, hon. And these ones here are getting around fast. They're fast little ones. I wonder whether these are all the species in Vietnam in the fresh water or whether there's some saltwater ones here. Ah, big catfish. No die, sleeping. Sleeping. No die, sleeping. Sleeping if chat up here. Không die. Yeah. Now swim. Yeah. Chummy fish already. Yeah, that. Here, crocodiles. Wow. I didn't think there'd be crocodiles. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Sống loại con kia, ít loại sống. Real em ơi. Sống riêng real em ơi. Real em ơi.
Real. Yeah. In Queensland, people see them reel and then they go down in the water and tap them with a stick because they're not moving, and they get eaten. Real. In Thailand I saw them, like one of their shows where they put the kid's head in the mouth of the crocodile and then they tap his tongue and he snaps it shut just after they pull their head out. Too bad if the kid's head accidentally touched his tongue. Anyway, some baby fish, other little fish. The signs are in Vietnamese, so I can't read them. Fat, same chum. Fat fish.
Same my husband.
He's so fat, he can't swim to the surface. He's a hoy. Nearly there, buddy. Back down again. They really are fat fish. Some big white fish. Take fishy, yeah. That's why they've got to have an aquarium, because in Vietnam every single one of these fish would be on the menu. There's some funny looking fish, eh? All red. Very red. Ngon. From east to west. So Lily's never ever seen fish tanks like this before. Oh, here's some more of those big fish up here. Little fishies. This is the other side of the same tank. These fish, if they only knew what life was like in the river nowadays, they'd be very glad to be in here, I think. But but they don't know. So, you know, they're probably not that glad to be swimming around in here.
Bạn muốn photo with big pig.
Okay. I'm on photo with this big. Oh, look at the size of that one. It's huge. Okay, va jump in video. Here we go. Video. Smiling. Hi. Hi.
Ý cháu video rồi.
Okay. So we just had a photo session there, and so we got some good photos of us in front of the big fish, or maybe some not so good photos. What are these tanks here? Scorpions.
Spider-Man.
Scorpions. Little lizards that eat that one. Oh, the size of the spider in there. Lizard. That is a seriously big spider. Look at the size of that spider.
Ôi bọc cặp. Đi.
Oh my God. Okay.
Con rắn này, cho nhìn con rắn này.
Empty cage, it's like Jurassic Park. Where's the goat? I think there's spiders. I think spider.
Empty.
Snake. It's a snake. The snake's in here somewhere. Oh, see. I think if we put a goat here.
Đấy, cháu ơi, see đây.
Up in the back there. Snake. Okay. That is a seriously big spider. Grows to 10 centimeters. Okay. And then I think we're just about out. What's in here? What do they call them? It's not a goanna, but it's the water version. It's called water monitor. That's the one. Water monitor. 3 meters long. If you saw a 3 meter long one of those in the bush, you wouldn't be running after him to grab him for tucker, would you? He might have you for tucker. There's a big white snake, albino snake. And there's an ugly one. Just still as a rock, eh? And there's your mate down there. That's the life. Just sitting around waiting to be fed. Oh yeah, table glass. Table glass. I saw this on Jurassic Park. Funny looking ones. Oh, there's one moving around. Oh, so some of them are alive. Yeah, he's tapping the glass. Here we go. So we found one moving around, so we torture it. She'll eat you. Yeah, if you weren't in that cage, mate, she'd eat you. Yeah, every time Vietnamese get near any animal, all they're thinking is, what would that taste like with a bit of chili and lime and salt? You know.
Chào anh ạ.
Mày rồi. Look, ba ơi. Ăn.
No.
Sốt thích ăn. Luan Zatot. You take home. Take Min Phi. Put in bag. This is the zookeeper here. Xin chào. But
same. It same no.
there you go. A pet. No fake. No fake. Real. Real. Didn't just move. It bite you. See, moving. Okay. Penguins. There you go. They must do some kind of show here sometime. There you go. Penguins. That penguin's got lice. bit of a show off that penguin, eh? Swim away. There we go. He's swimming around. There you go. How cold is that in there, I wonder? Doesn't feel very cold. It's cold enough. Cold over. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, coral bleaching's made it to the aquarium. Look at that. That global warming's made it to the aquarium. All of that coral used to be all bright colours just last week. Now it's all bleached. Yep. Just got to stop pollution in aquariums. Manta ray. No. Yeah, what do we call this one? Yeah. Moray. Yeah. Moray eel. That's fine. Those things will bite you. And these are... yeah, Bar's trying to eat them. There's a big one. Hey, what the size of that one? Coming out of that pipe there. Far out. He's a big eel. You'd hate to bump into him in the wild. He'd bite you. Wouldn't mind catching those coral parrotfish though. Obviously well fed. Anyway. Well, my wife ran off around the corner. She must have found something she was looking for. What? Where did she go? Surprised me. Some seahorses. Lots of fish tanks. Walk around. Here we go. Here's the tunnel. Hang on, they're feeding the fish, so we got to run. There's another tunnel. You wouldn't know she was 5 months pregnant, hey? The way she runs around. There you go. In the tunnel, in the aquarium. Holy dooly, look at the sharks. The big fish. Hey. Oh, there's a mermaid. See? It's a very rare fish. In Vietnam. A mermaid fish. Caucasian mermaid. In Asia. There you go. Hey, I knew mermaids were real. Two mermaids. What a job to have. Swim around in a pool with sharks. Okay, $50 on the shark. This is where everybody is. That didn't pay the money.
Biển này, hãy dành một chút thời gian để cùng dạo chơi, khám phá vẻ đẹp của thủy cung Aquarium Town City thôi nào.
He's not right here. Okay. I was busy looking at the mermaid, darling. There we go. Mermaid blowing bubbles. What a job. Swim around in a tank all day. You know, with fish and sharks and stuff. There we go.
Xin gửi tới các bạn những tình cảm yêu lớn nhất. Một ngày không xa, chúng tôi sẽ lại đến các chương trình xinh đẹp của các bạn.
people only film this stuff waiting for the shark to eat one of them, or the big cod. It's like filming car races. You know, nobody likes to see anybody get hurt, but we love seeing accidents. That shark looks hungry. All these fish are not one of them's hungry. Here comes the scuba diver. Is the scuba diver gonna feed fish? What? Hey, shark. Seriously big cod over there. So what gets me is there's all these different species of fish and none of them are hungry. Like none of them are like, that little fish there, I'll eat him. You know, it makes you wonder when you put one of them down as a live bait, why other fish eat them. They're obviously not hungry in the aquarium. Okay, that's us at the aquarium. Bye bye. Subscribe for my husband. I think some of the fascination here is that all these people are going, oh, these fish taste so nice. If we saw them down at markets, here's some cuties. Hey, hello. Bye bye. So I'm sure these people are like, if we saw these fish at the markets, they'd be so eaten. They haven't seen any fish like this at the markets for years because they've eaten them all. All the big ones are gone. Anyway. Here's my wife. Okay, so after all that walking through the aquarium, we deserve a hard-earned ice cream. 7,000 VND for a chocolate-coated ice cream in KFC, which is twice the price I pay for them at home. There we go. But they're not mine. I want the chocolate-coated ones. So they just poured the chocolate out for me. And you think these girls are really tall until you look over the counter and realise that they actually build up the height on the other side of the counter for some reason. So all of the KFCs here behind the counter is about a foot higher than in front of the counter. And it's funny when you walk through, this is a food court just like any other food court. Mega Mall. I think the boat taxi, but But in this food court down here, there's actually King Island, you know, Alaskan king crab. Like I've never seen that in a food court before, and live in the tanks, and you buy it by the kilo. I imagine you've got to buy the whole crab, otherwise there'd just be bits of crab floating around in the tank. But, oh, yeah. Here's my chocolates. Come on, come on. Thank you. Oh, napkins. Ah, good. Okay, my wife just walked away and left me with 2 ice creams. Good. Okay, so we're in the taxi on the way back to Haizong, and there's 4 people in the back seat. This doesn't happen in Australia. And of course no seatbelts. That was an awesome taxi ride. Aside from the girl, the young girl threw up in a bag in the back seat beside us, and then they tied up the bag, and the taxi driver didn't even slow down a bit. They just wound the window down and threw it out onto an island. As they drove past, the driver just drove over near a medium strip and threw a bag of vomit out on the road. So lucky person who gets to find that and pick it up. And aside from doing like 100 kilometers an hour down the road, or actually he was doing 115 at one stage. But anyway, we're home now.